Hello, good morning. It is glorious day 13 of our Lenten lessons. Let's go ahead and center. So go ahead and close your eyes. Deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Just feel yourself coming together in this space. Feel yourself becoming more present in this moment. Any worries, cares, or concerns, just send them off in a little balloon and watch it float away. Minds are clear, hearts are light. Speaking of light, let's draw it in from all about us. Feel the light quickening each cell of the body. Awakening to our power, awakening to our greater knowing. And in this space of calm and knowing, we'll gently open our eyes and begin our lesson. So today we start with Galatians. Galatians, what is it? Galatians chapter 6, verses 1 through 10 and verse 16. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. And as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. And as many as walk according to this rule, peace be on them, and mercy, and upon the Israel of God. Okay. And then on to Fillmore. We are reading of the law. Divine law is the logical process by which divine principle or God manifests. The inner spirit of the law is the spiritual way of life that Jesus taught and lived. Divine law is the universal something in us of which we are all conscious, and tells us when we are doing right and when we are doing wrong. It may be defined as the innate knowing of right and wrong, and this knowing may be quickened. The quickening does not come by the study of material things, but by the concentrating of the mind on Christ. Man does not make the law. The law is, and it was established for our benefit before the world was formed. There is a law of spiritual and mental growth constantly at work in the mind, raising man from sense consciousness to spiritual consciousness. The nature of the universe is purity and goodness. Abiding in the Christ consciousness, man aligns himself with the divine law. He becomes the light of the world. Today I find I am one with infinite law of expansion. Today I find I am one with the infinite law of expansion, one with the principle of never ceasing growth and development towards the fulfillment of God's perfect idea that is firmly and fixed in all creation. Divine law cannot be broken. It holds man responsible for the result of his labors. The law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus is the action of true ideas working in mind and in body. And so I affirm. My house is set in order, and I press forward, and I press toward the goal of perfection. My house is set in order, and I press forward toward the goal of perfection. Sounds like we're about to have a good day. All right, so let's go get it. I'll see you back here tomorrow.